Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, the adventures of Emperor Julius Augustus Biggus Diccus, the highest ranking worm of the Western Roman Emperor. Last episode, we became immortal. And some people weren't a big fan of that, because I've had quite a few series on this channel where we've played as an immortal character in some form or another. So, I'm going to put this to a vote. Here's my plan. I'm thinking we do similarly to what we did in Mad World. We abdicate this character and leave him in charge of the religion. So we will put him in charge of the Pontificate Maxima. He will be the eternal, immortal, religious head. We'll give him a barony in Rome. We'll actually give him this particular temple of Rome there, where he can rule forever from. So that the character's not lost. He's always there, and he's going to play a strange part in the campaign from now on. But also we still have to deal with, obviously, succession issues and the sort of base game CK2 balancing that comes around, you know, raising your heirs and dying and passing your titles and things like that. So that it's not too unbalanced for us, so that it's still going to give us that challenge. Otherwise, this character is going to continue to get stronger and stronger as we reform the religion and get more vassals of that religion. We are obviously going to be their religious head, so that's going to be easier in turn. Maybe we want to do a system like that. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you guys, or if you've got a better suggestion, obviously let me know in the comments, and I will take a look at those as well. So, what's the plan for this episode then? Well, as I said, we want to reform the religion. We can basically do it. All we need to do, or at least re-establish the religion, I should say. We don't necessarily need to reform it more than we need to bring it back to life. What do we need for that? We need 50% moral authority, which is very, very simple. We've got 33% right now. What that means is the poor Germanics up in the north there are going to get absolutely conquested into the ground. All we need is to win, realistically, 17 wars, and we've done it. That's basically the easiest way. Now, the other methods are obviously controlling holy sites. However, doing that is going to be very difficult. 3 of them are in the Eastern Roman Empire, which is massive, much, much larger than ourselves. And then the other one's in Alexandria, which is, I suppose technically still in the Eastern Roman Empire. Those 3 are in Greece, and that one's in, obviously, Egypt. So, that's not really a good way we can do this. I'm thinking we just conquest whatever we can, try and reclaim what we can. And of course, if we can get anything from Africa as well, that wouldn't be too bad. Now, this guy actually got independence, which is great for us, because it means we can just conquest him and take back Carthage, which would be pretty nice, I think. What other good targets have we got here? I suppose these dudes don't really have much troops, do they? We actually have no casus belli against this man. Oh, we're in a non-aggression pact. Oh, right, he's married to my daughter. Oh, God, hideous. Whoops. It's probably the best I can say about that. So this guy we are in a truce with, because we went to war with him last episode to take back Sardinia and Sicily. We take back Tunis. Maybe we can move south from Tunis into this sort of northern area of Africa. We've got Imperial Reconquest Casus Belli on him there. Does that give us moral authority? I'm going to assume not, because that's a... take a look here. No, it just gives us... Lose 500 gold, we gain 100 prestige, and we take all the titles in Africa belonging to him. Right, okay, interesting. So really we do need to just stick to those conquests, which means that we're going to have to go for religious enemies or people we share borders with, essentially. So people like this guy could work. Tunis also counts because we share a sea border with it there as well. So we want to rely more on that, less of the imperial reconquests and all these imperial casus belli there. Alright then, shall we get to it? First things first, let's sort by cost and try and find where the hell my... Sorry? Where's the Legio Italica and my Praetorian Guard gone? Have they just been mixed in? Yeah, there they are. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Can we sort you by rank, maybe? Will they go to the top then? Well, there's a Praetorian Guard. God damn it, I had them so nicely arranged. I have absolutely no idea how I did it. Well, it doesn't matter too much. I can obviously find them as we go then. Alright, so first things first, Gapidia. What about you guys? You seem pretty powerful. Germanic Pagan, moral authority 4%. We can maybe take those guys. We can also initiate Foederati negotiation. I think we just want to conquest them, like I said, for that moral authority. Maybe go for some more splintered states all the way up to sort of Frisia there. Wouldn't be a bad plan either, I don't think. Maybe even take Saxony. This could be good. I like this. Okay, let's head north then. Let's raise our troops preemptively, because obviously because they are technically mercenary bands, we don't have to worry about paying any costs on them there. Or more specifically, we can declare, obviously, wars with them raised, which is more important. Retinues. What about retinues? We can actually get a pretty sizable retinue of this, but we've got 23,000 retinue size. What would be good? Legio Comitatensis. Tensis. Sure. That's 60% additional heavy infantry defense. That's a weird one. Okay. Light skirmish. Okay, so we've got all the default ones, and this is our sort of main cultural retinue there. Fair enough. So that's probably what we want to fill the army out with. That and a mixture of cavalry as well probably wouldn't be too bad. I would most likely go defense retinues, cavalry retinues, and then all of the Legio retinues here. Not a bad plan, but that's obviously something for the future when we've got a little bit more gold. Because right now, We also have some pretty worrying factions. We've got Gavelkind Succession, Prince Romulus for the Western Roman Empire. My vassal wants to overthrow us as well there, which is obviously not ideal. We've also got Independence, consisting of about 6,800 men there. Now again, the factions are going to be a bit deceiving in this because we have this 10,000 stat we can just raise whenever we feel like it for a relatively low cost. So the factions aren't as threatening as they would appear. When it says 49% allegiance, it's clearly not true, seeing as we have essentially 14,000 men at a whim there. And we're not even fully reinforced either, since we've been at war with Sicily recently. So for dinner, I'll be having deviled eggs. I don't even know what deviled eggs are, I'm going to be honest with you. What should be stuffed in these eggs, I wonder? My cook will make them taste good regardless of what's inside them. What about tempera? Do we want the trait tempera? Obviously, we want to become as good as we can be at this point, being an immortal character. Even if we do abstain later on. Abstain? Even if we do abdicate, is the right word, later on, then, you know, still making them as good as possible isn't bad, especially these particularly pious traits for the religious head's piety, effects, and moral authority. And his learning as well, which is pretty fortunate, seeing as he's got 28 of it. Sure, let's try and get tempera. There's also a chance we get eating good food, diplomacy +1, and health +0.2. That'd be pretty nice as well. We got eating good food, but we didn't get the tempera trait, which is, you know, a little bit of a loss. Your gracious invitation? What am I doing? What did I do that deserves a gracious invitation? Who was that man? Who were you? He had one of those Germanic names. Was it Sylvie? Oh, you know what? I bet I invited him to court to eat him because he's strong. What do you think? I mean, we can do that because one of you suggested that we need to be either a lunatic and possessed along with a cannibal. Well, congratulations. This face should hopefully tell you that we have that, and we should fulfill that now. So we've got to try and find a way to get Solvi into our prison. Let's start spying on him and see if we can annoy people against him, and then eventually obviously throw him in our prison there. What's wrong with you? Why are you so sad, Solvi? Oh, Afmunso. He's House Afmunso, right. Okay, is he sad because he's lost all his titles? That's understandable, unless they're still landed somewhere. Oh, Gavelkind. He's sad because of Gavelkind. Understandable. Alright then, troops. Let's head out. What secrets is he hiding? Secrets of tasty, tasty meat. A Nicene... Oh. Where is that, though? They're on Malta. Alright, bring the troops back. You know what? We don't have to actually bring the troops back. We could send our own personal levy here, and I'm pretty sure we can crush them either way. Let's raise from our provinces. So one thing that I didn't mention that I've actually done is added the Patron houses. So if you are a patron, your houses have been added to the game, along with your provinces, your kingdoms, and things like that. The way we said I was going to do it from now forward is adding you to the cultural list rather than just spawning the house in. Just in case the house died of a plague, you didn't have any heirs or anything relevant to that. So hopefully we'll see your characters pop up in the series and I'll land some of them, you know, as and when we play. If we don't see them within a reasonable amount of time, I will just obviously create and give you some land there, just to keep things fair. As I found out nothing new and useful about Solvi Afmunsa, but... What? Sorry? I have found. As my shady informant pointed out, there is nothing preventing me from making stuff up. He bathes in the blood of virgins. I agree. Now, there's a chance that he'll find out we started that rumor, and if he does, that's good for us, because it means he will hate us, and maybe even start plotting against us, which means we can throw him in prison. Idun, our eternal, attractive concubine, I was going to say wife then, concubine, is pregnant. She's pregnant and ready to go. Excellent. I didn't think that could happen, seeing as she's got the will not marry trait, so I thought her fertility was also 0. Hang on, aren't we both immortal? I thought they gave fertility minus 10,000%, but I guess not anymore. Huh. Well, let's not worry about it too much. I kind of feel sorry for her in a way, given that, you know, this is the face of the man that she decided to sleep with, the drunk, possessed, stressed lunatic. He's been through a lot. That quest really took it out of him. We're being sieged? Oh no, what a shock. Alright, we've only got 21 boats there, genius, so we are going to need some extra boats to carry these men. Alright, shall we start heading into Germania? Where's the first thing first? I'm actually... Oh, I wanted to take this guy out, but we've got... raised troops. Good. Fantastic. Let's put you boys down. Let's go and deal with this rebellion to start off with. I'd probably take my revolts map as well, just because that might be a little more indicative of where we need to keep things under wraps. So we could send a marshal to go and crush them. Probably not a bad plan, just to keep things a little bit safer here and there. It also means I can focus on the important wars and not have to keep doing shit like this, you know, sending my men back to try and deal with, obviously, random revolts that aren't really going to affect us at all. There we go, problem solved. We can put those boys down and get back to conquering Germania. Alright, can we take you? Pure conquest or just straight up conquest? I'm going to do that, and then we're going to move straight in there. So the Magus Julius, my brother. As you know, we're always in need of more ingredients. Of course, my friend. Why am I staying in the Hermetic Society, despite the downsides, that being the Observed Sky missions and things like that? Well, I'm staying in it because we still haven't had one of the 3 major events there, which is creating the Hermetic work. So that can be either the blast furnace if you pick economy, it can be the gun if you pick military, or there's the other one which I don't remember. The compass, right, from the learning focus, got it. So we've got to make any one of those, and obviously they're very, very powerful artifacts, so if and when we do abdicate, those will be passed down to our son. Neophyte Bautros? Sure. We will just go to the marketplace, seeing as, you know, I feel like we're pretty good with that. Alright, well I wanted to grab some free land from that rebellion before it ended, but unfortunately, it ended. Not really what I was expecting there. Okay then, we're going to conquest whatever's the southest province that you have here. Holmer, what's this one? Breshafesti. Yeah, we'll take Breshafesti. A charismatic touch brings forth the lowest wares at the finest prices. They're bringing in the market district. Your son Neoptanius has found in his destiny the horoscope predicted. You'll make a fine schemer. Oh shit, there we go, look at that. So that actually worked out perfectly. You might remember we did that last episode, and that's worked out exactly as I said it would, because he didn't have a particular education sway here or there. Despite the fact that he had no positive traits, he's still come out an elusive shadow. He's just, he's paranoid, he's chaste, he's diligent. This is a really good heir. It's genuinely not bad at all. If we want him to continue our legacy, I think what we need to do is the next step is really arrange him a marriage to a genius. Start playing the congenital game a little bit, the eugenics game. Now, obviously, there is a chance we could get an attractive child out of our concubine here, and realistically, by the time we're ready to abdicate, that child might also be of age as well there. Albinus. Albinus, you are the child of 2 immortals, so we're going to give you a more appropriate name. How about Immortus? I don't know if that's... Isn't Mortus... I suppose Immortus is death, right, in Latin? Something along those lines? Though Immortus would be the undying. That seems appropriate. I feel like that's not too bad. How do we end up with so many things? We've got 4 alchemical ingredients. That's pretty much the best outcome, and it cost us barely anything. I love that we paid 25 gold to get gold, silver, gold, and aqua regia there. That's pretty nice. Now, we've got to focus on writing more books as well. Have I marked that as special interest? I guess we're just uninspired right now, which is the reason it's not appeared there. Oh, no, there it is. Compose a book. We need 1,000 gold, and we're uninspired, and that expires in 9 years' time. Okay, fair enough. It's also going to cost us 1,200 gold. Is it really? What the fuck are we writing that book with? Apparently gilted gold leaf, I suppose. What was the other thing? I wanted to mark these again as special interest. I don't know why they keep unmarking. I swear I did this every episode. Just to keep on top of the Hermetic stuff. The more friends we have in the Hermetic Society, the more chance we have of creating our Hermetic work. So we'll also write a theorem paper as well. And 10% chance of getting the trait ambitious. We've already got the trait stress, so that doesn't matter too much once we give it a go. We didn't get it, which is a shame, but we did get the trait focus on theorem paper there. Reducing our stewardship a little bit, but it's not a big deal, is it really? We've got 18 diplomacy all of a sudden. How are we getting that? Blessed by Mercury, dedicated to Jupiter. That seems pretty high. Alright then, we will, sure, go back to the marketplace, seeing as we've had pretty good luck with that. Might as well see just one completely down there. And now, in fact, we could assault these gorgeous tribal lands. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Alright, there we go, problem solved. And we are in a little bit of deficit. Now, does that give us, yeah, minus 25% army morale, so we've got to be careful. If they suddenly rock up with, you know, 8,000 troops, then we have to be a little more careful. Your son, Prince Neoptanius, is deciding he wants to enlist in the noble Schole Palantine. Right, so this is the Varangian Guard, isn't it? We're going to allow it, I think. Let's let him go. Let's see how he goes. He's gone to Greece, which could be an issue. I mean, again, we're probably going to have a younger heir anyway, because by the time we actually get to the stage where we might want to abdicate, it's probably going to be a bit late, you know, to play as that character in particular. So if he dies, who cares? Well, I kind of do, because he is a very good character, but, you know, it doesn't matter that much. Now, if we drop dead suddenly, that's a big concern. That's when we will have something to worry about, but I don't think, you know, it's something worth worrying ourselves over too much. I'm not having much luck spying on Solvi. I mean, the man is depressed. He lost all his titles. Gavelkind has truly fucked him. His brother is a petty king there, a petty, or a duke, if you will. His other brother was landed. He is not. He's depressed. His wife's also depressed. She's got lover's pox. There's more to this story. It's all coming out now. And, you know, we've slandered him, and we're going to eat him. So, I kind of feel a little bad for him, but we're obviously going to carry on with it, because I want this dude in my prison. We actually have righteous imprisonment here against Legatus Augusti. I'm just going to say, hey, end your plot, because he hasn't got a congenital trait, so I don't really want to eat him too much. And he's the only plot we've got available as well. Alright, team. Spymaster. Sure. This Lombard woman whose husband we're about to eat. Maybe not. Then we go for Cornelius, the Centurio of the Legion Hellenica. He seems a trustworthy fella. We're losing a lot of troops to attrition here, and unfortunately that's just the way it's going to work, attacking into pagan lands. We could split the troops up. Why am I not doing that? Great question. Mainly because I've got Mad Worlds. I'm conditioned to play in Mad World, where all of the holdings had about 15,000 defenders. So that's something I'm going to have to internalize a little more. We could really split these up back into their unique units. So the Legio Italica, Praetorian Guard, and the Legio Hellenica there. And just really carpet siege with all of them against all these Germanic tribes. Make our lives a lot easier. Right, send our paper out at once. We've got a child that needs educating. Sure, have thrift for you, because shrewd is good. Diplomatic education for my daughter. We might as well actually bother to educate her. I wasn't going to, but why not here? And we'll give her a potion of eudaimonia, seeing as we've got to spend these points on something. A few drops of Aqua Regia. Is that not fortified water? I might just combine the two. Fuck it. Why not? Let's just see if we can kill her dead. No, keep spying on him. And we are being counter-sieged here. A little bit annoying, but we can grab some war score there. Have we got any battle war score? 6%. Okay. Let's go ahead and let this one finish up. We'll reinforce our troops, then we'll just go ahead and crush those troops there, and that should be more than enough. Oh, we've already won. Alright then, never mind. Thank you, Germanics, for your lovely, lovely land. Right, let's retreat back. What do we grab? This one here. Let's find a nice young fella to give that to. Load, and we'll go for this one. Right, I've already set filter up. Genius. Grant land title. You can have this horrible Germanic province of Agri Decumatus. Where is Agri Decumatus? Right at the top there. Boom. Alright, who's next on the chopping block? I mean, I'd like to take out Visigothica because they are probably the largest Germanic province here. How many men have they got? 3,000? Oh, they're actually not that good, are they? So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to educate my son about Rome, and he's going to gain the trait just because he is a very smart and powerful boy. We could just split these troops back up into their varying bands here. So this one is... Oh, have we lost a troop? Praetorian Prefecti. And, oh, just the army. Can we split it in half? There we go. Right, that's better. Alright, so we split them back into their 3 subsequent groups, and they're going to reinforce, as long as we keep them in our own lands there. Once we'll take out these boys next, they're Catholic. Doesn't matter, I suppose. We can still conquest them. I don't know why I was thinking only attack the Germanic people when they, you know, we're clearly not Catholic either. Sure. Let's take out this one. There's also this province that we're missing as well, which we could take out. Oh, Marcus Fluvius, if you end up in my prison, you're getting eaten, my young friend. Alright, let's move in. We might as well stick together for this one and split them back up. Nah, you know what? Let's live life on the edge. I'll show him. Beat that child. Do we want to owe this guy a favor? Who is he? My vassal. The Legio Italica. He's going to train all my troops in Siege Leader, though. You know what? For Siege Leader, I absolutely will do that. I don't mind too much. I possess a great mind. Learning +2 as well. Nice. What are we up to now? Back up to 28. Excellent. And the bug-eyed man wants to marry my daughter again. Where is that? Is that someone we're going to be conquesting eventually? I mean, it is, but not for a very long time. So I'm just going to allow it. Alright, so what province was I after? All the way up in the mountains. Probably not a bad plan. And we had a daughter named Paula. Paula Biggus Diccus. You are going to be called Pulla Biggus Diccus. Don't read too much into that one. There's nothing to see here. Alright, Valet. We'll take this one back, and then we'll also grab this one on the way there. What's our moral authority at now? 37%? This is going to take a very long time, isn't it? It's going to take a very long time. Let's just informants tell me Solvi is going to have a reason to be arrested. Holy shit, it actually worked. We've got him in prison. Consume him. Devour imprisoned. Can we get the strong trait? First go. Here we go. Devour imprisoned. General opinion -50. Did we get it? I don't think we got it. I think you get an event pop-up if you get it. Yeah, we didn't. Crazy Cannibal. General opinion -50. And that's permanent as well. Huh. I thought it might have been a temporary modifier, not, you know, permanent. Who knows that we ate that man, though, realistically? Can we talk about that? How do they know that we've eaten him? He was in our prison, and we probably just went down there, you know, nipped down, knife and fork, some salt and pepper, and just devoured him whole. But apparently everybody knows about that. Unless my guy's been talking about it. I mean, he is possessed, so that's always possible. Alright then, who's next on the eat list? I mean, I'd like to get the trait strong, because obviously it's quite a nice trait. So let's go for strong. Now, we're, in theory, just playing the eugenics game without technically playing it as well. Seeing as this, as we have the fertility still, which I didn't think you got with Immortal. If we manage to grab these traits, we can obviously pass them on to our children as well. So we're going ahead and invite 3 more strong, lovely, delicious men, ready for me to introduce to my prison. Alright, mark them all as special interest so that I know to spy on them. We'll spy on this dude first, just because he happened to be the last one that crops up there. Oh no, the factions. What have I done? They're a little bit annoyed at me, probably due to the fact that I'm eating my courtiers. You know what, that's kind of understandable in a way. I'm sure he's up to something. Solvi was. And this war is about to be over. Thank you very much. 100% war score. Boom. Alright, let's go ahead and give this shit away as well, if you don't mind. Who have we got? Preferably none of these strong men. I need them for dinner. Let's go to slot 1. And sort by stewardship. Oh, really? 10 is the highest we've got. Ugh. Okay, sure. You, my friend, may have this one here. Augusta. Sorry. What did we just grab? Oh, right. Arcornum. Sure, my mistake. Arcornum, there you are. Perfect. Excuse me, streamer, that's not how that's pronounced. I'm sorry, I'm not Latin. Okay, declare war. Sorry, we're here to take this one. So if you guys would kindly leave. Here's at war with 2 other people, so I'm glad we were able to dive in on this in chance. My brother, I have a proposal which might interest you. An old letter detailing locations of some Hermetic writings which are going to cost you money and time. I'm just going to spend the least amount of money because I don't really care about the amount of esoteric knowledge we get anymore. We should really be reinvesting back into Rome, you know, giving the people what they want. What do we have here then? Aqueduct? What have the Romans ever done for us, realistically? Theatre's not bad. Thermae's not bad either. Local revolt risk minus 10%. That's pretty good. Castle study, we need castle infrastructure level 3. Is this the castle study from the, from your personal castle mod? Because that opens up a new set of decisions for us, basically. So, there might not be too bad looking into. What do we need for castle town, castle infrastructure? Okay, we just need more tech before we can do a lot of these. So we might as well just build them all. Why not? Okay, what in Rome City? Well, I've named them all City 1 through, you know, 5, so I can actually keep an easier track of them here. Siege defense plus 10%. Interesting. Okay. Guildhall becomes a toll booth. Taxi income plus 3. I'll take that one if you don't mind. Anything to give us the little extra taxes wouldn't hurt. Presidian, why not? And the toll booth again. And I think we'll probably be building those in all of them. Oh, we're actually out of money. Well, easy come, easy go, I guess. Could we assault this one down? We could, but I kind of want to let these troops reinforce a little bit. We found a Hermetic text. I found it, Julius Caesar. Alright, and let's take this one out as well. 100% war score. So I don't want to do too much with this character, as I said, just because of the potential of actually abdicating there. The Alps. Now, I'm pretty sure we already have this one, don't we? No? Now we do. My friend, you are now the leader of the province of the Alps. Was he Christian? My God. I forget that a lot. I will be honest. I am forgetting quite frequently to actually give it to members of my religion there. Now, we've been to war with this man. We've been to war with Alemannia. What about Thuringia? I don't think we've actually got a truce with those guys, have we? Now, we could just unify Italia and take 2 provinces from him, but I will actually go for the conquest there. Do these give us moral authority? Do these give us moral authority? Does anything else give us a little bit of a faster moral authority gain? No. 2 hours later. Alright, let's head up. Go to Thuringia. And what do we want from this dude then? Preferably all these Oberbayern. That seems appropriate. Conquest of Oberbayern. And how many men has he got? I'm going to assume less than us. Now, I've got to remember that our Praetorian Guard and legions have been decimated a little bit. But it doesn't matter too much because obviously these guys don't really have those troops. He murdered a childhood friend at the tender age of 11. What a madman. Is that enough to throw him in prison and eat him? My friends, please. Don't hate me too much. I'm just a hungry, hungry boy. Oh, that's where we should head. We should go to China. Oh, God. Okay, they've raised, I'm going to assume a tribal army there. Yes, they have. You fuckers. Okay, right. Raise the rest of the troops then. And, whoops, should have... Okay. If you hold control when you raise your armies, they don't end up raising on provinces that are being attacked by the enemy. So, learn from my mistakes here. We're getting reinforced in Aquila because it probably has decent supply, and it's not exactly too far into the mountains so much that it's going to kill them with attrition. Right, let's get the boys to reinforce there. Also, it's relatively close to our main army, so if these ones decide to turn around and immediately smack us, we can panic and run away and meet the rest of our troops. Flavius Maximus. Holy shit, that sounds like a brand of crisps in the UK. To the wise poet Julius, peace be with you. We propose that this Germanic man who wants to avoid my wrath and ire, definitely not. Not today, my friend. They're moving away. Now, this man seems appropriate. The Eastern Roman Empire, Caesar Justinian, wants to marry my granddaughter. Non-aggression pact with the Eastern Roman Empire. We only have 2,000 men. Oh, I don't think so, my friend. You are next on my chopping block as well. What have we inherited here? Oh, we got this one back, did we? Oh, I actually just didn't give him the title. Castra Marcus. Castra Marcus for you, my internal republic. Bring me in lovely, lovely gold so I can raise troops. But so I can buy many mercenary bands and not get trashed by my vassals, which are going to rebel. They will rebel eventually. Right, let's actually bring our troops together a little bit here. Ooh, you guys can go. So can you guys. Do you want to marry? Who are you people? Yep, me too. Right, let's bring these troops together. To the good scholar Julius, may you live in harmony and contentment. I accept your suggestion that Hodge Rolfer, gay Lana get married. Me too. I will not be blackmailed. Do we increase council power? What do they want? Shit. Obviously, I will not be blackmailed, which will put us in a rebellion against 10,000 people. I have no choice. No, I actually do have no choice here. Otherwise, we get trashed by these guys, and we'll also be losing the majority of our armies because they will obviously turn against us. Okay, what do we want to work on? Probably bringing the round back together, a little bit more unity, maybe even taking out the ERE. Do we have any cast a spell against them? Maybe like unifying the Empire and we take the whole thing in one swoop? That'd be kind of nice. Keep dreaming. Okay, are these our best commands? Near Potion, Flavius Maximus, and Athalaric? Those seem pretty good. Alright then, take them out. Now we are moving into hills, so they will get defense bonus. However, I'm assuming that our troops are much, much better than theirs, bearing in mind that we have 4,000 heavy infantry, and those are going to be mostly light infantry, I would assume, seeing as they are filthy, filthy Germanic pagans. They are mostly light infantry, so they are going to get, hopefully, smashed a little bit. We kill one of their commanders. Oh shit, as you grow older and older, your body gets weaker and weaker. The last few weeks have been particularly rough on you. You figure that your workload is causing you a lot of unnecessary stress. Get some help from others. A chance of getting slothful. 10% chance of getting ill. What does it matter? We're immortal. Realistically? Oh, we're also a lunatic? When did that happen? Oh shit. Was that when I ate that man? You know what? Now that I've said it out loud, that does seem about right. Okay, let's send you guys to hunt down the troops. You guys go and counter-siege that, and also hunt down whatever's left. Let's give you some decent commanders, too. Well, not decent, but maybe not too bad. There we go. Just rest their armies killed. Punish the child for their negligence? I apparently can't even say it. Any event where I get to punish children, I'm in. Children are little shits and don't deserve to be educated by the Emperor. He's taking time out of his busy, busy schedule to train you. The least you can do is be thankful for it. Honorius Biggus Diccus, do you want to marry, who? No? Because I will be going to war with you as well at some stage, my friend. Battle of Munchen, we lost. The fuck was the Battle of Munchen? Well, clearly it doesn't matter that much, as seeing as I don't even know where the hell that could have happened. Let's put you guys down. We need to stop this army. They keep raising tribal armies, and it's caused me a lot of issues here in terms of attrition. I'm not having much luck spying on Ilatig. Nope, keep up to it. I want him gone. By which I mean devoured whole. Okay, let's send these troops up, take those guys out. You might as well head across. If we can seize their capital, that would help out a lot, wouldn't it? Probably wanted some war score here and there. I'm sure he's up to something. How much more prestige have you guys got to be realistically raising more and more tribal armies? Minus 12. Okay, fair enough. A flash of week, forgive and forget. Finish this one off. 67%. Really chase him across the river then. You guys stay there and siege, seeing as that's the war goal. Right, we'll head to the capital next. Try and capture, you know, his heir, his children. Something to give us any form of war score here. Fucking hell, I'm desperate. Please. The vassals, they're mounting. My son, Romanus, has truly found himself in the destiny the horoscope predicted. He became a skilled tactician. Is that really, truly what the horoscope predicted, though? To become a content skilled tactician? Plus, it's not bad, seeing as he's not actually in line to become the Emperor at all. So that's not quite a bad way for that son to come out. The most excellent Emperor Julius, blessings upon you and your house. Blessings on you, my good friend. Alright, we've done it. That was an unbelievably long war. Shall I cut out these wars in the future? I mean, you guys can sort of see what's going to happen here. We're just going to win every single one because I don't think they can stop us. Although we've only got 9% more moral authority to go. So, there wouldn't be much more wars anyway. The young Theodrada. Is she agile? Devour her. Give me your strength. Nothing. It's a very low chance for happening. So, you know what? I'm not really surprised. Now, before we... Prince Romulus is... Let's save this one for next time. Thank you for watching. Big shout out to my top tier patrons: Big Dick Timmy, Sean Thornton, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Halting, Haydog, Crosis, Gabriel Vanders, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Michael Mullen, Logan Thorne, Conspiracy, James Ogilvy, Escape, and Jackson Widman for their support, and everybody else who's backed on Patreon as well. Nathaniel Lindbergh, Brandon Matoniak, Necrophilin, Felix Steele, Princess Ugly the Dragon, Nick, Noblesse, Quit Latchley, Zalreven, Facundo Vasquez, Paul Master, Imperator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor Chief Palpatine, I'm the Leslie King, Lauren Thomas, Joran DeVries, Euphrates, Duncan 2 and 7, Jordan Campbell, Astro, and Sidini. If you guys haven't had your rewards yet, obviously get in touch with me over Discord, over Patreon. Message me. I'll add you to the master list. The master list is available publicly, so you can see if your name's already on there. Over on the Discord channel, you can find that. Not looking forward to the next episode in hindsight, seeing as apparently 8 Dukes are against us. 9 Dukes there? 9 Dukes are against us. This is going to be a hell of a ride. See you then.